Greetings, kinsmen. Last episode we ripped out all our slats for our wall, and now we're here to put it together. This is my razor knife, and we're going to use it to cut the string. It has a nice handy dandy little seatbelt cutter that we're going to utilize to cut the string. I need to cut up the entire roll of jute cordage into 14-inch sections. The reason why is that I'm going to use all those sections to tie all the slats together through the holes we drilled on the last episode. I'm using the razor knife as a new idea. I thought maybe I could save myself time, but as you can see, it's really not helping that much. Part of the reason is that the razor knife kept shifting around on me. Thumbs up for a big hairy arm in the way. I repositioned the knife in hopes that it won't move quite as much this time. Oh yeah. One clamp just wasn't doing it for me, so I added another bar clamp to keep her steady. In the end, it really didn't save me any time, and in fact, it started to hurt my fingers after going through a whole spool of that cordage. Here's my idea. I was going to use this wire to help fish the cordage through the holes to lace the slats together. And we'll see later on how well that worked. It took me a little bit of time to figure out how those end pieces were laced into the entire wall section. Lacing it was a bit of a challenge. One, to line up the holes on the other side, but also the wire was a bit too thick and the hole was too small. In a future episode, you'll see just how I solved that problem. Always keep a multi-tool with you. I can't tell you how many times they've come in handy. This is the lacing style I used, and it's a bit tedious, but it's very effective and it's very strong. Once I had all the end pieces laced in the right spot, I was able to set it upright outside. Oh, check out that side beard action. This was probably the most tedious part of the entire build. It took a really long time, as you can see, to just lace up one hole, and there's 10 holes for each board. It takes me roughly 20 minutes to lace up an entire board, and there are a couple hundred of these boards to lace together. Some of you may notice the mistake that I'm making right now. And if you have noticed it, post your comment down below. This is at the end of the day and I'm getting tired. And when you get tired, you make mistakes. So it's a good idea to take breaks to avoid this sort of thing. Turns out the wall is just too big. Now I gotta fit this into a 2008 Mazda 3, and my maximum width is 2 foot. You'll see in a future episode just how I fit all of that into my car. But I'm wrong again. Thankfully I haven't cut it yet, so the only thing I gotta change are just the marks of where I need to cut. If you guys remember from the first episode, there's 10 inches in between each hole. Since these two ends are going to be laced together to form the entire wall, I want to make sure there's enough material on both ends to make sure it stays together. I had to use my coping saw to finish the rest of that cut. It's just narrow enough to fit in to get the job done. 24 inches on the money. I need to cut these pieces off so I can extend this wall to where when it collapses it goes back down to that 24 inches. And then I can reattach them once I hit that length. The music I've been using was made by my friend Chip. You can listen to his work on SoundCloud here. For now, I'll shut up and close out this video with my favorite song of his. If you like this episode, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell button. And don't be afraid to leave a comment below to share your thoughts, advice, and questions. If this has helped you in any way, buy me a horn of meat on my Ko-Fi or head over to my Patreon. If every sub gives just $1 a month, our projects will become more epic and our stories legendary. I also have my own merch, so you can show your love for the channel and look good doing it. But more importantly, be humble, be helpful, and be honorable.